Oddly enough, I still have my first ukulele. And it's pretty interesting ukulele. I think, and my whole ukulele career has been pretty interesting. I was so disgusted with guitar and my classical guitar teacher that I quit guitar. And not long after that, I purchased a ukulele, this one. This was about the year 2013. Seems like 2014, but it was probably 2013 or maybe even 2012, the fall. And I bought this ukulele. And the reason I bought it, I didn't even know what a ukulele was, even though I had lived through the Tiny Tim era. I really didn't know in my brain, all the years I was struggling with guitar, that there was a 4-string instrument that would be 1,000,000 times easier. And of course my guitar teacher never told me. But he did have a 4-string instrument he brought out to help show me some of the chords or do something with it. He says, oh, it's just carrying the guitar around is just hurting my back. So I started I'm going to use this for a while. And it had a little funny shaped 4-string instrument. I don't even know what it is to this day. It looked like a flying spaceship or something. It had a V shape to it, but it had 4 strings, I know that. Anyway, when I quit guitar, I was teaching college English, and I started, for some reason, I remembered his 4-string instrument, and I looked up and found a ukulele, and I bought this one. My first ukulele, and I know I've had at least 100 since this one, but I still have it. It's the Mahalo U200. Check out the tuners. I don't know a thing about friction tuners except these things are extraordinarily sensitive. Keeps its tuning pretty well, I believe. I never have played this one much, but it kept me in the game. I bought this and I played around with it. Then I bought a Kala Kiwi and I took that to class with me. And then I bought a Bruce Wee ukulele and took that to class with me and just started having fun fooling around with ukulele. So this was the first one. I had a bad idea that I would sell all my ukuleles and go back to classical guitar. I don't know why I had that idea, but I did. So I sold a number of ukuleles that I had collected. This was another year or 2 later. And I was still playing around with ukulele. But this one called me back. Another time I picked it up and I picked out a little tune on it, even though it was out of tune. I picked out a tune on it. I said, I can play this. So I came back to it and I've stuck this time. And I finally learned how to play. My friend Bumpa Rick has convinced me to buy an Aiersi. I know, Rick, you gave me the pronunciation. Anyway, it's Aiersi. He bought this pineapple Aiersi, and it was $21.99. Now this ukulele cost me, as I recall, around $40, maybe $38 to $42, something like that, for this one. The Aiersi is now $21.99. It's going to be a much better ukulele than this one, I think, even though this is actually a really nice uke. I've got no problem with it except for the friction tuners. But if you think about it, the friction tuners really make soprano ukulele look better than the ones with the tuner sticking out here that makes them look like ears. So that looks good. So when I checked on the pineapple ukulele that Rick recommended, I decided to purchase. He was all excited about it. And so I said, well, I'll give it a shot. $21.99, this may be the lowest decent musical instrument I've ever purchased. And while I was looking at that, I noticed that they also had in the same listing a Gecko soprano ukulele made by the same company. And it was out of stock when I looked at it. Same price, $21.99. Next day I came back and lo and behold, they had restocked it. And I was sorely tempted to purchase that little ukulele, but why? Honestly, I like the appearance of the Gecko better than the pineapple. The pineapple looks kind of plain to me. Plain and plump. But the Gecko has cute little gecko design around the sound hole, and it has a gecko up here. Now, some adults that will not appeal to, and other adults that will be just very cool. And for me, that's cool. So, I don't know if I'm going to wait for Rick to get his ukulele and then tell me how he loves it or doesn't, or wait until somebody will give me one, which is not likely to happen, or maybe I'll ask them for one, which I might well do, but I'm not going to buy one. I have reached my limit and I'm sticking to it. I'm standing at 49, and that's the end of it. But anyway, check out the Gecko ukulele, and I will show you how to find it on the description of this video.